Network Entertainment.
Hi, this is Let's Talk, and I'm Pia Ontiveros. On Monday, June 1st, there was a, how should we put it, non session at the Senate. What we saw were 11 minority senators all present in the session hall and none from the majority. Now, that day, earlier in the day, earlier that afternoon, Senator Jinggoy Estrada's warrant of arrest from the Sandigan Bayan was issued. And that meant that Secretary John Vic Remulla of the DILG, together with CIDG personnel, went to the Senate to arrest Senator Estrada. There was a little bit of a verbal altercation between Senate President Alan Cayetano because he was insisting that it was a surrender, not an arrest, and so many other matters related to that between Alan and Secretary John Vic. In the end, Estrada had to go with them because there was a warrant of arrest. Also, earlier in the day, there was an announcement that the Vietnamese president, who was visiting or here for a state visit, canceled his meeting with the Senate president in the Senate. The session was supposed to begin at 5 p.m. Walang dumating na mga majority senators, but the minority senators waited for about 2 hours, from 5 to 7 p.m. Now, that is what we're going, all that and everything in the background, of course, that's what we need to unbox, unpack, and decode here on Let's Talk. And to do that, joining us now is a former Senate president, someone who's very well respected in Philippine politics for a very long time, former Senate President Frank Drilon. Hi, Sen Frank. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Pia, for inviting me here.
Oo. And kamusta naman po kayo? Kasi we have to always make kamusta, di ba?
Well, I'm very relaxed these days.
Yeah.
I don't have the pressure of the press every morning.
Yeah.
So I can wake up anytime I want.
Okay. And it shows. Maaliwala sa mukha
thank
nyo
you.
Parang wala kayong burden. Hindi
yes.
nyo iniisip, papapasukin ko ba yung mga senador na yan o hindi, di ba? And then parang natatawa na
But
lang
really,
kayo.
really, Pia, what's happening to the Senate today is an embarrassment. I mean, let's put it straight.
Yeah.
It is an embarrassment. And sometimes I thank the Lord for removing me or for the circumstances that allowed me to leave the Senate with my heads high and not being embarrassed nor answering questions for the Senate as an institution. But Pia, yes, the Senate today is a far cry from where it was when we were there.
When you were there and even before that, decades ago. So how are we okay, you said it's an embarrassment. The Senate today is a far cry from what you were like before and those before that came before you. But how are we to understand what happened yesterday? There's a lot of talk about realignments, negotiations for 2 or 3 senators to jump ship from the majority to the minority. But what is actually going on, sir?
Okay, your question is, how are we to understand this? You will understand the whole situation only if you look at it in the context of the impeachment and the 2028 election. Why am I saying that? Because the two opposing forces, the SARA forces and the anti-SARA forces, are jockeying for control of the Senate now. Right now, the Senator Bato was asked to attend the session for the single purpose of providing 13 votes to Alan Peter.
Yeah.
And after he had the 13 votes, he disappeared. So,
Okay, but they didn't need his 13th vote, right?
I'm sorry?
Kailangan pa talaga ng 13 votes
Yes,
for the
because-
Senate presidency.
Because you cannot change the Senate president unless you have 13
13,
votes.
oo.
So that's why Bato
Had to
voted.
surface.
Okay, na surface.
Yeah, oo.
And then
13,
disappeared.
Oo.
Okay.
Okay. Sir,
After he
sandali,
disappeared,
explain lang po natin, lalo na para sa mga bata, 13 votes dahil yun ang majority. 13 out
13
of
votes
24.
because that's the majority of 24. There are 24 senators. Kaya you need a majority to elect the Senate president. That is why you needed 13. after they achieved the 13, Peter Cayetano became Senate President. And Bato already disappeared. So there are only 12 left. But the 12 cannot change the Senate President because there are only 12. No, so, and then yesterday, Senator Jingo Estrada was arrested and held in wherever, Camp Crame, wherever it is. So that is why they are trying to allow absentee voting because the rule today, Pia, is you must be present before you can vote. And this is applied strictly so that even if the senator is only in the lounge and between the lounge and the Senate hall is a wall, you cannot vote until you are in the Senate hall. If you're being in the lounge, does not allow you to vote. In other words, it must be personally present. Senator Marcoleta trying to change this and said absentee voting or voting by electronic is allowed. That has never been the rule in the Senate except during the pandemic.
Right.
Other than
When they
that,
were holding
it,
sessions on Zoom,
yes.
for example.
So he tried to introduce an amendment which would allow electronic voting, and that was opposed. Again, you look at it in the context of 2028 and in
And
the
the
context
and the
of
impeachment
and
trial.
impeachment,
Oo.
because then with electronic voting, they retain control of the proceedings. You can retain control of the committee chairmanships, and you can prevent a reorganization. Now, right now, it's really a funny situation. You have a deadlock at 11-11. 11 for pro-Sara, 11 anti-Sara. And then one is in jail, the other one
Is in hiding.
is in hiding. So here, I have never seen a situation
Oo.
as
But
unstable.
if the majority were very confident about themselves, no, na yung 11 na yan solid naman sa kanila. So ba't hindi na lang sila mag-session, 'di ba?
Because-
Para matuloy. Kasi hindi rin naman mapapalitan
Hindi sila pwede mag-session kasi 11 lang sila eh.
No, what I mean is bakit hindi na lang mag-attend yung mga majority senators para makapag-session na sila? Kasi hindi naman, kung talagang confident sila sa sarili nila na hindi sila malalagasan ng boto.
Today and yesterday, it was the turn of the Cayetano group not to attend the session. So again, the group of Tito Soto, Lacson, and your sister, they have only 11.
Right.
So it's something that has never happened before.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why my question is, then why doesn't the majority now, Alan and company, just attend the session? Because if they're very confident
wouldn't
about
know.
their
I wouldn't
11,
know.
then
Yeah.
what are they?
So the
What do they have to
question
be
is,
afraid of?
Why can they not attend?
Oo.
So that, but their attendance will allow the session to be called to order. But insofar as the votation is concerned, it's a deadlock.
Right. So deadlock. So hindi pa rin mapapalitan si Alan
Hindi pa
kung 11-11.
Hindi. Kahit 12-11, hindi mo palitan sa Alan.
Yeah.
Dapat 13-11.
Right.
no?
Oo.
Or 13, whatever. But,
So,
there was a positive 13 votes to change the Senate leader. Less than that, 12-11, for example, then you change the committees. Because that's not required 13. To make the long story short, it is so confusing. It is so fluid. It can change in an hour. It can change in a day. So that is why legislative work is at a standstill.
That's right.
No vote can be taken. No bill can be passed. And that is why, if this continues, then the Senate would adjourn tomorrow, Wednesday.
Wednesday, tomorrow. Okay, we're just for the sake of everybody watching and listening, we're taping this on Tuesday, June 2. Okay.
Right.
So they
So
adjourn Sine Die tomorrow. Sorry,
tomorrow,
on Wednesday, June 3.
June 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And that means
And that
hanggang
means
July 20
no,
something
nothing
sa
will.
SONA.
Yeah.
Oo. Except for the impeachment trial on July 6.
Yes,
If
impeachment trial
yeah.
from July 6.
Okay.
But
Pwedeng
that is
oo.
precisely why the Cayetano group is not attending.
Yeah.
So, because without the Senate, there can be a new reorganization, no reorganization.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it gets into July 6.
Oo.
When is the so
Yes.
in July 6, Cayetano will be the presiding officer, and the majority will be his group. On the other hand, so the other side has 11.
11.
The other side has 11, and therefore nothing will move.
Okay.
The situation cannot be sustained. At a certain point, there must be changes in the alignment so that the impeachment can move, trial
Yeah.
can move, the legislative work can move.
Is there anything in the law or anything in the Constitution that will force them to convene? I mean, they have already convened as the impeachment
Yes.
court, right? To reconvene.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
and I underscore theoretically, the Senate President can order the Sergeant at Arms to physically bring the senators to the session hall in order to conduct business. But that is never done. A theoretical question, what can be done to have a majority? Theoretically, you can bodily bring the senators to the session hall, but you realize how difficult and how unruly that
Yeah.
is.
And that can only happen if, for example, one from the minority now becomes Senate President. Like, for example, ang sabi, baka si Sherwin
Yeah,
dapat,
yeah.
Sherwin Gatchalian,
Yes,
etc.
yes.
But right now, with the way things are going,
one,
yeah.
But that one you're saying does not have 13 votes also.
Right. Right.
So,
wala.
he
So
must
wala.
get-
Parang, so we're in limbo.
Huh?
We're in limbo.
Ano?
Limbo. Tama
Limbo.
ba? Limbo?
Limbo until two will move. Either from the Cayetano group or from the Soto group. Two would have to move.
Okay. We'll go back to the sino yung possible na two. Pero, San Frank, I wanted to ask this, no? Because merong mga nag-react, no? Dun sa nangyaring, ang tawag na nila ngayon sa ginawa ng majority sa nung Monday, June 1, boycott, no? So, ang tanong yung ginawa ng minority ngayon, sina Tito Sen, etc., yung ginawa nila the other week, nung nag-walk out, nang biglang nag-divide ng house, or gustong mag-divide ng house para magboto para dahil sa pinag-uusapang rule change, yung online participation. So yung walkout na yon, ang sinasabi ng mga bumabatikos sa minority ngayon, nag-walkout kayo dati, tapos ngayon na nang boycott sina Alan, ang majority, bakit hindi tama yan? Kung tama kayo nung nag-walkout kayo, bakit hindi tama yung ginagawa ni Alan na hindi nag-a-attend ng session?
Ang sagot ko po dyan, those are legitimate legislative practices and techniques. When the group of Soto refused to attend the session last week to prevent an amendment to the rule of physical presence or personal presence being needed, that was a legitimate exercise of a parliamentary practice. Meaning, I will not provide you with a quorum and therefore you cannot amend this rule. Because if you amend this rule, you would allow absentee voting, and that is not, that could put us at a disadvantage. So now the shoe is on the other foot. The group of Cayetano refuses to
attend the session. Boycott na lang
so
daw.
now you have nothing moves. And
Okay.
it is very sad.
Hindi pa ba pwede yung ang dinadahilan ni Alan, and if you read his statement, dapat daw the Senate should quote unquote go quiet, be silent, and then questions about yung Senate independence, dahil nga na-aresto si Jinggoy kahapon, sapat na dahilan ba yan para mag-boycott sila or mag-refuse sila to attend session?
I don't think so. I don't agree with that because Senator Estrada was arrested in enforcement of the warrant of arrest. The warrant of arrest was being enforced, and therefore he was detained. I don't think the issue of the independence of the institution is an issue there. It's a violation, or at least he's charged with a violation of our anti-graft laws. He was found, at least prima facie, to be there's a prima facie case, and therefore the arrest warrant was being effected. So it has nothing to do with independence. I cannot see the point.
Okay. All right. So yung hindi nila pagsipot sa session noong Monday, June 1 or
Sinong nila?
kahapon,
Sinong nila?
sina Alan Cayetano and the rest of the majority senators, at yung pag hindi nila pagsipot sa Tuesday, June 2 session, boycott yon. Is that under parliamentary procedure? What happens? Ano, what should happen pag ganon?
The first question is that a valid exercise of a privilege? Answer is yes. They have to answer to the electorate, the people, when it comes to the appropriate time, that they have caused the paralysis of the institution, but there is nothing illegal about that. So the second question is what should happen next? Efforts must be continued to move two senators one way or the other.
Okay. May sinasabi si Senator Robin Padilla last week. He brought up the issue of force majeure.
I would strongly suggest that to Robin not to participate in debates which would require legal knowledge. Meaning of force majeure certainly does not, by any logic, include the war in the Middle East or the threat of China to invite.
Kahit nasabihin nila, kasi apektado tayo ng digmaan, hindi.
Ano daw?
Kahit nasabihin nila, apektado tayo ng digmaan, hindi.
Let me demonstrate. A force majeure is a term from France, meaning superior force. And this is the phrase used to excuse a contractual obligation, meaning that you cannot perform your contractual obligation because of force majeure or superior force.
A superior force is stopping you from performing your obligation.
For example, very simple. You bought a car for delivery tomorrow. Pagdating ng tomorrow, nagbaha, nagmula, nagbagyo, etc. So you cannot deliver the car. The car dealer cannot be sued by the purchaser because his excuse for not performing his obligation to deliver the car is force majeure, meaning the superior force of a storm.
Okay. Superior force or something beyond his control.
Yes, beyond his control. I cannot, no way can the war in the Middle East be cited as a force majeure to allow the non-performance of an obligation. That is the most unheard of.
I have another question, Sen Frank, about itong gusto nilang mangyari na online participation. So halimbawa, sabihin natin kunwari na nagkabotohan at because of superior numbers, makukuha ng majority yung gusto nila. O sige, pwede ng online participation, pwede ng online voting. Pero ang tanong doon, kailangan bang pumayag ang korte? Halimbawa in Jinggoy's case, Senator Jinggoy's case. So, Sandigan Bayan yon. So, kailangan humingi ng permiso ang Senado doon ang legislatura in this case, ang Senado, doon sa Hudikatura ang Sandigan Bayan. Correct?
Yes.
Or can the Senate say, well, we want him to participate, so you Sandigan Bayan, you have to allow him to participate. Pwede ba yun? It's not automatic.
Yeah, it's not automatic. The court is the police is holding Jinggoy upon the directive of the court. The police is only an agent of the Sandigan Bayan to detain Jinggoy. And therefore, the consent of the Sandigan Bayan must be secured. The Sandigan Bayan who, under whose custody Jinggoy is today, must consent that he be allowed to vote. In other words, the custody will define what he can and what he cannot do, including, if electronic voting, even if it's allowed by the rules. If the court will say, I do not agree, do not allow Jinggoy to vote, he will not be given a laptop or what you
Yeah.
have.
So kahit sabihin pa ng Senado
Kahit
sa
sabihin
botohan,
ng Senado,
hindi. Okay.
Kung ayaw ng husgado.
Yeah.
Do you feel lost, doubting yourself, and tired? You question your worth and existence? Well, I'm here for you. Hey, this is Gailey Chavez, and I'm the host of Free Yourself Podcast. My podcast talks about self-love, self-discovery, and growth. This is for everyone who wants to live their fullest life and become the person that they could be. Let me help out and remind you that this is your life, your path, that you are not broken, and you are worth it. Catch me every Friday at 8 p.m. See ya!
In the case of Senator Bato, well, right now he's in hiding. But let's say, by some circumstance, biglang makuha siya, maaresto, tapos ipapadala siya sa The Hague. So ngayon, ang sasabihin ba ni na Alan Cayetano and the rest of the majority, as the Senate of the Philippines, we want Bato de la Rosa to join us in the impeachment trial or Senate sessions, and therefore you, ICC, you have to allow him to do that. Pwede ba yun? Because I guess that's why they wanted
Senate,
that
the impeachment
amendment.
court can say, we want him to vote. But whether he can vote will depend upon the custodian.
Yeah.
Because he is in custody. If the custodian refuses to allow him to vote, what will you do?
Yeah. Is the ICC likely to allow something like that? Because that's the whole idea.
ICC
That's the whole
is
idea.
not under our control.
Yeah.
It's an
Okay.
international court.
Oo. So are you saying, sir, that sayang din yung effort to try and amend those rules?
What I am saying is that we must not forget that because that the arrest is by virtue of the directive of the court. In other words, the custodian of Jinggoy and Jinggoy specifically, the custodian is the court, so that the theory is he is arrested so that he will be available if the court decides on his case. He will be available to respond to the orders of the court, so that it is the court who has control over his behavior.
Okay. San Frank, kanina, di ba, pinag-usapan natin yung because it's like a deadlock, 11 and 11, so kailangan merong dalawa na lumipat, either from the majority to the minority or from the minority to the majority, or the Soto-led or the Cayetano-led group. And I said na babalikan po natin yon. But I also wanted to write down, although it will only be visible to us, and I'll hold up the paper para makita ng mga nanonood. Isusulat ko lang yung mga pangalan ng minority. Okay, first I'll write the names of the minority, and it's here.
You know what?
On the paper. Yes, go
Who
ahead.
is minority?
Yeah.
Both of
minority
them
lang.
are.
O nga, both of them are
There is the
11,
majority.
11.
There's the
Oo. Basta yung
the first
Soto.
group.
Okay, we will talk about the Soto group first.
Soto
Yung
group.
mga pangalan nila. Then I will write their names here. So, pero for purposes of clarity, minority na lang ang tawag natin. And then I'll put the numbers. So, number 1, so Tito Soto. Number 2, Ping. First name na lang, para hindi mahaba. Number 3, Risa. 4, Kiko. 5,
Bam.
Bam. 6, Rafi. 7, Erwin. 8, Sherwin. Sherwin Gatchalian. Na dapat daw siya yung papalit na Senate President kung may boto sila. 9, Lito Lapid. 10, Migs. And 11, JV. Okay. Tapos we'll use another
Who's the
color.
11th?
11, JV. Ejercito.
Oh, JV, okay.
So yung majority na, like you pointed out, Sen Frank, paano mo masasabing majority, pareho silang 11. So anyway, majority. 1, Alan. 2,
Pia.
Cheese. 3, Joel. 4, Amy. 5, Marcoleta. 6, Robin. 7, Bongo. And for those of you who are listening or watching, you should be writing down the names para makikita nyo rin. 8, Lauren. 9, Pia C, sister of Alan. 10, Mark Villar. And 11, Camille Villar. And then of course, we will add their names kahit na wala sila dito. We'll put their names in brown. Number 12, of course, is Jinggoy, who is now detained.
And Bato.
And Bato, number 13. Bato. So, and then, this is our list. Siyempre, hindi makita masyado, pero imagine it. Write it down. Okay. So, Sen Frank, di ba? Like we said, so 11. And then you said, kailangan dalawa. From the majority, sino yung likely? Based on
who
negotiation,
is the
sino yung
majority?
papalit?
From the green list?
From the red, the Alan.
The Alan group.
Sino yung dalawa? Kasi, and also before that, di ba, yung mga may problema, mga may posibleng kaso, di ba? So, yun ang pwede nilang
sungkitin.
Sino yung dalawa na posibleng lumipat sa Tito Soto group?
Si Cheese was also mentioned in the tawag nito?
Flood control?
Flood control.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheese. If you're just talking about sinong pwedeng sungkitin, Cheese is one of them.
Okay.
The other one is sino ba? You have Alan, Cheese, Joel,
Amy, Marcoleta,
Amy,
Robin.
Marcoleta.
Baka, yeah. Robin, Bongo, Lauren, Pia Cayetano, Mark Camille.
Lauren is also possible, and the two Villars.
And the 2 Villars. Pero ano yung, hindi ba, Sen Frank, in politics, when you're negotiating, there has to be something that will be offered to you para lumipat ka.
Well, yes, that's why there will be deals made, and that's why I say they are vulnerable because they have cases. The two Villars are facing insiders trading filed by the SEC. Lauren, the son, has problems with the solar franchise. Cheese was mentioned in the flood control issue. So there are issues that if you just speculate, there is reason to speculate that indeed they can be talked to and pressured by Malacanang.
Okay. So, and this is our list. So you can see may marka sa tabi ng pangalan ni Cheese, Lauren, Mark, Camille Villar. And then, sabi niyo po, Sen Frank, that posible ring may dalawa naman from the minority na pwedeng sungkitin ng majority. Or, again, because pareho silang 11-11, from the Tito Soto-led group, baka masungkit papunta sa Alan Cayetano-led group. Who would that be?
Honestly, I cannot see anyone. Honestly,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
my
There wouldn't
assessment.
be a reason, in other words.
There is no reason for them to leave the green group there. I don't see, why they should. Firstly, let's face it, public opinion is in favor of the green group.
Okay. Yeah, we're saying green group ha kasi ang ginamit kong pentel pen green. Okay, parang lasal.
Mas mabuti. Majority, minority no longer applies. So,
Okay.
to me, the ability of the green senators to hold together is greater than that of the red list.
Yeah. You use the word kanina vulnerable. Masyado,
Yeah, there are
may vulnerables.
vulnerables. There are senators who are vulnerable in the red group.
Okay. What if walang lipatan, walang masusungkit, okay? And then everybody stays put. And then what if merong kasong isasampa laban sa isa sa kanila? Tapos what if biglang aarestuhin din siya? So that will mean na maging 10 na lang.
Correct. But there is no 13 yet.
No 13 yet. Okay. So kahit malagasan pa ng di oras itong mga
Kahit 5 pa.
pero wala namang lilipat dito sa kabila kina dito
Yes.
Soto, wala rin.
Still the same. So it's
my.
really a mess. It is in a situation of, if you want to, you cannot see any more unstable a situation as we see
This.
today.
Yeah. I mean, not even, naalala ko yung, when you were still in the old Senate building, di ba, nag-kudeta, si Manong Ernie Maceda, yung kinuha niya yung mace, yung mga ganon.
Oh, yes.
Parang, ito na ba? I mean, I've covered politics for so long, but you've been in politics for so long, Sen Frank. Has there been any other situation na ganito?
The other thing, Pia, is, ngayon lang ako nakarinig ng change of leadership na ina-announce that, during our time, that's why it's called coup d'etat.
Coup. It's supposed to be silent.
Because it's in secret,
Yeah.
and you have the surprise of your
Oo,
life.
Golpe de gulat.
Golpe
Dapat
de gulat.
surprise. Biglang
Pagdating mo
ganon.
doon sa session hall, hindi ka na Pangulo ng Senado dahil mayroon ng 13 na nakapirma, hindi mo alam na pumipirma. Ngayon, ina-announce sa pahayagan, sa media, na si ganito, I favor, etc. Everybody is announcing. So, it is no longer a coup d'etat. Talagang hampasan na.
Hampasan. Okay.
Harap-harapan.
Yeah. What can be done? Is there someone who can fix this? Is there something that can fix this? Or is it something that the senators themselves have to or pwede bang pabayaan? Hindi naman pwedeng pabayaan lang, di ba? I mean,
Hindi talaga by force of circumstance, it will solve itself. How, I do not know. But it will solve itself. Hindi pwedeng manatiling ganyan yan. Something is going to give.
Something's got to give. Something will give.
Yes.
Okay. Do you?
What?
I mean, have you thought about, because diba, at the start of the show, the episode, the podcast, sabi nyo, relax na kayo, yung natatawa na lang kayo, thank God I'm not there anymore. But if you were still there, would you know what to do, and would you do it?
If I were still there, all you can do is exert constant effort to improve your numbers. But beyond that, so many moving parts that you have no control over.
Yeah.
So that's where you are.
Oh. Pero tama ba yung ginagawa ng minority, I mean, Tito Sen and the others, na pumapasok pa rin sila? Tuesday, June 2, today, as we tape, nasa session hall sila, pumasok sila. Tama. Yun lang ang pwede nilang gawin.
Yes, because you also cater, not really, but you also would want to maintain your credibility as a senator and perform your work by attending the session. So,
Okay. If, di ba kanina sabi nyo, Wednesday, June 3, which is tomorrow, kailangan mag-adjourn sine die. If they do not, if the majority, meaning the Alan-led senators, will still refuse to attend the session and therefore not attend on Wednesday, June 3, therefore hindi sila pwede mag-adjourn sine die. what happens? So the Senate is still in
Now, there
session.
is a legislative calendar.
Yeah.
By Friday, and by virtue of the legislative calendar, which both houses agreed to, the sessions will be adjourned.
Okay. So hindi kailangan physically nandun sila and then adjourn.
Wala,
Hindi.
mayroon
No
ka
matter
na.
what happens,
Oo.
adjourn siya. Okay.
Mayroon siya. There is a legislative calendar adopted by both houses,
Yeah.
and therefore at midnight of that date, when the session is supposed to end, then it is adjourned.
Okay. San Frank, I know this is the least of the senators' problems and I'm sure many of them don't really care, but I can imagine, syempre maliit lang naman ang building, iisa lang ang session hall, tapos dalawa lang ang elevator, tapos in each floor there's only one hallway, di ba? So syempre magkikita sila, di ba? Siguro nagwawasiwas yung mga staff nila to make sure na they don't see each other. Ano kayo yung, I mean, I know it's such a small matter, but parang, what kind of
It's not an easy situation to live with. Hindi kayo nagbabatian.
Oo.
Hindi ka kasimangot kayo pag
Oo. Or kung nagbabatian kayo, para kayong mga plastic, gano'n? Or you're just being
Plastic.
civil?
It's
or what?
tough. That's why it's really a very unstable situation. You'll never know if tomorrow your seatmate is your ally or not. So I don't think it is good for the country and for our institutions for this deadlock to continue. It must be resolved. Don't ask me how.
That was my next question. But, okay. Sige, I will not ask you how. But, okay. Yung mga descendants, so either children or grandchildren of several illustrious senators like Pepe Diokno, Lorenzo Tañada, the grand old man of Philippine politics, Almendras, marami pa.
I saw that.
Diokno, they have that statement, Manglapus, Osmeña, Padilla, Pelaez, Rodrigo, Salonga, Sumulong, etc. So, meron silang statement. It's almost like a call for sobriety, a call for people to do the right thing. Is that something that could help? Is that the light in the darkness?
Would influence the senators to find a solution will help. It's for the good of the institution. So the descendants of the former senators said, try to resolve this. They did not say how,
Yeah.
but just to resolve the deadlock. And I agree with that. It must be resolved. How? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, okay, the other thing that you did not mention is this. The impeachment trial will start on
July 6.
July 6.
Yun ang schedule nila. Yeah.
July 6, all right. Assume that the Senate will adjourn in the manner that they are now composed of, that they are now divided. So pagdating noong impeachment, Alan Peter will be the presiding officer. So you can imagine that on a daily or an hourly basis, there will be efforts to dislodge him because it's. But okay, I take that back. If the Senate is not in session, he cannot be dislodged as presiding officer of the impeachment trial.
Okay.
Because the Senate President is the presiding officer,
Right.
ex officio now.
Okay.
Alan now cannot be dislodged.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
So,
and so once the impeachment trial starts, he presides.
right.
And he
Okay.
cannot be dislodged because there's no more session.
Right. So that's why they're just holding on to
That is
June
why
5.
they are.
Yeah,
they
that's why
are
lang boycott na lang
boycotting.
sila.
That's why they are boycotting.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Okay.
let me tell you a little secret. Suppose Malacanang calls for a special session.
Okay.
Oh, what will happen? There will be sessions.
Yeah. And
So
they
you
will
can
they,
Huh?
and the Senate will be forced to have a special session. Kasi
Yes.
patawag yan. That's a constitutional duty
Yes.
also. Hindi pwedeng, pwede bang sabihin ni Alan, ayoko? Hindi. Pwede bang sabihin ng majority sa ayaw namin, dito pwede ba yun?
So, hindi po pwede. Because they are to perform their constitutional duty when the president calls for a special session, you're supposed to attend.
Okay.
No.
But, di ba
Now,
for the,
but
but for Malacanang to do that,
uh,
ano yung magiging dahilan dapat? Hindi naman pwedeng, to dislodge Alan.
no.
What is it? It has to be
Malacanang will
something
say
else.
we need to pass the following
Measures.
measures.
Na nabinbin.
Yes.
Yun.
Like,
Okay.
we must grant citizenship to some
Yung dalawang basketball players, right? Oo.
So,
Yeah. And yung general, sir, na hindi makapag-retire. Oo.
Yes, lahat yan. So,
Yun ang dahilan.
I'm really enjoying
You're enjoying it. Siyempre kanina, di ba, sabi nyo, at least I'm not burdened by this now. Thank God I'm no longer there. It's an embarrassment. But I'm sure, a big part of you is, siguro nalulungkot kayo sa ganitong nangyayari.
Hindi ako
Hindi nalulungkot. Ano?
Hindi ako nalulungkot.
Nagagalit?
I am here
Yeah.
discussing it with you.
Yeah.
I am
Pero,
not-
what is your parang primary emotion? I mean, what do you, your first feeling, your first layer feeling, what do you feel about this right now? Bukod sa nahiya kayo or nagagalit or nalulungkot or it's a mix?
May inis ka, bakit ganitong, why it has reached this point. You cannot deny that you get frustrated. Bakit ganito?
Yeah.
Why cannot this be resolved? And I wish that the senators would take stock and look at the welfare of the country for once. Sa ngayon wala eh. It's all politics. It's all, that's what we have.
Okay. San Frank, we're going to wrap up the episode already, so I wanted to give you a few minutes for some final words from you.
I hope that our political leaders today will take stock of where we are going. With what we have, we become the laughing stock of the world of the parliamentary world. We are already, I think we were in the New York Times when a senator of the land was being chased by I don't know who. So, dapat naman mag-isip tayo kung how do we resolve this deadlock and think of a way by which we can move this issue forward.
All right. Senator Frank Drilon, former Senate President. Sen Frank, maraming salamat po.
Thank
you
you.
very much for being here with us here on Let's Talk. And thank you to everyone who's been watching and listening.